episode 21 of our Let's Play on Drumard farm. So we're at the shop. We're going to be selling our little John Deere, our 1630. I do like it. It is a really nice mod and everything, but the farm is kind of expanding and I kind of need this thing to do more than just use beyond the bedder, which it can't actually do. It doesn't really power that much. It's only 56 horsepower. So we're going to be getting rid of it. I am really sorry to say, but I don't want to get rid of it, but you know, sometimes you just have to. I mean, I could keep it, but we've got so many tractors, you know, I can't just keep that one. So we'll sell that. 132,000. So we have a set of internationals that were released, like the older set that we're in. So there's a T4s. Here they are. International Harvester 644 and International 6640A. This one's 4-wheel drive, this one's 2. We're going to go for a 2-wheel drive one. These are 60 horsepower. So you can have loader on, we're not going to. We're going to put the comfort cab on. And by that, you can't really change how much they actually use. And we're going to buy this mower, an RCTM 300 rotary cutter. Requires 70 horsepower, but believe it or not, them things will actually power it pretty well. I was doing a few playabouts and they will actually run it without very little issue. The reason we're going to be getting this is we've only got one set of mowers at the moment, and I want to get another set, which is kind of just this one because it's only 3 meters, but it'll do for some of the smaller fields. I mean, I could put another side mower on, but they require 80, and I'm not too sure how well that would power it. So we'll put that on. So we've got 112,000 left, which basically means we could put the 200 horse in the what's it. So these are really nice models. They're actually quite dark, you know, quite a darker red till you put a flashlight on them, and then they go funny. Or is that a lighter red? No, it's lighter. Sorry. There isn't much you can do on the outside. Fire them up. They sound a bit weird, but whatever. They have ICs, which is what you want in a tractor. So like the rear window, they have a top window here. Now, if you remember, these were out for, what was it, 13 or 15? I think it was 15, and these things had the temperature gauge that worked. Unfortunately, this one doesn't. I don't know why. It just doesn't have it. So, but yes, this is going to be our new bedder slash, because we can actually use this on the feeder, which means we can sell the Fiat without really needing to keep it. And I mean, the cab's not as, you know, nice, but it's just going to be handy because I can put it on lots of other stuff as well. I mean, it isn't actually that big a horse than the actual John Deere. I could have kept that John Deere, but she's gone now, so. So I planted a bit of OSR in the field, so we're going to go sort that out. Also, we hit 3,000 subscribers last night. I was checking my phone at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I kind of woke up and had a quick look through, and there it was. We hit 3,000. We are actually on, at the time of this recording, we're on 3,010 subscribers. So I made 10 subscribers in a day. But I'd just like to thank everyone, you know, it's amazing. And all the support in the other video, episode 20, thank you for all that as well. People have said, can I do how to change the bale textures for the 3,000 subscribe special? I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, which is Sunday. This will be out for Sunday, this video, but I'm going to be doing that video, so that should be out for Monday. I think I'm going to do a bit of vlogging with the GoPro and then sort of edit the 2 videos together, so that, you know, they are actually quite a long video, but you know, they're 2 different things. I don't realise how slow these internationals are. I mean, it's alright, it's a nice mod. This one does slide, but the trick with them, don't put the loaders on them. I found that I had 2 of these with the space cabs on. One had a loader on, one didn't. The one with the loader brackets and the loader fitted started to slide once I turned it off. And this one kind of sat still, so... But this thing should happily power the feeder. What do you reckon? Should we give Noel's garden a little top? Eh? I think we should. I mean, this thing, we'll put the grass behind it, but, you know, it's alright. Right, let's go around the back first, and, if we can. I don't think we can. Just debating whether we should we top Noel's garden. Yeah. Gives you a bit of grass. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just playing about with this. We're not actually going to use this grass in here for anything. Making Noel's garden look very nice. I hope he's proud of this. To be honest, I haven't actually spoke to Noel for ages. Noel, if you're watching, you need to pop up more, mate. Let's pull forward of this bush. Just cut it in reverse, it's faster. So yeah, well, this is I'm just pissing about. I am sorry, I'm just messing about. Now, some people said there's an odd frame drop now and then when I'm in the cow yard. I reckon it's a mod that I still have active in my game, which I really need to get rid of, but I've never got around to doing it. It's a mod called Automatic Save. It saves every 5 minutes, which is when you're spending a long time in this cow yard, you know, it does kind of, you do end up thinking that in this yard you're just getting lag drop after lag drop, or frame drop, sorry. We need a shed to put this in there. Put it in the back of this one. This is where this can live in here. Not the tractor, of course, just the... Keep the tractor outside. So yeah, nice internationals. Nearly called them New Orleans, so that would have pissed a lot of people off. So... It does have a very nice, has a very nice idle sound though. What does it sound like when you turn it off? Bit of a fan belt squeak, but nevertheless. Let's hook this up. Now it should be able to power this with... Actually, right. Let's do a different test. Let's make sure it can power this. If it can power this, then we can get rid of that feat at some point and buy something else. Insufficient power. Yeah, alright, I'm pressing B at the moment. Yeah. So what is the power rating? No, that would have been bad. I needed to... I'm in the wrong fucking page, that's why, I don't know. I clicked escape, not fucking P. P for shop. It is 80 horsepower. So the game allows you 10 horsepower above what you actually need, and only, you know, once it gets to 20 it says you can't have it. But yet, this thing can still power the muck spreader and everything. You know, it's going to be able to do a lot more stuff. It actually doesn't look too bad. It is a pretty nice mod. So we're going to go out fertilizer spreading now with RT6. Here it is. And I wonder if that's why this thing slides sometimes. You know, as you can see, there's no loader on it, but it's got the loader brackets on. And it is stuck to the ground. Let's turn it on and just see if that's correct. I can't tell if that's sliding. No. So if you have the loader on it, it slides, but if you don't, it doesn't move anywhere. Let's let it warm up a bit. Collect some eggs. So we've got a fair few eggs in our backpack. We've got... Where does it say? 169 eggs. Oh, 72 hours. 72 hours on this map. So I sold all the animals off screen. Well, not all of them, but you know, the amount I wanted to get rid of. That's why there's, you know, we had so much money to start with. We're not going to be expanding the kit too much more. You know, really, I'm not going to be doing that much. Literally replying to a comment. Well, looking at a comment anyway. So, I forgot to turn traffic back on again. We're actually going to go out and buy a field, I think, today. So we're going to use our beloved courseplay here. Right, knock yourself out. Right, so what field do we want to buy? What field do we want to buy? We want to keep it close to here. How much is field 13? Oh, how much is that? Is valued at 232. It's a fair big field. It would be quite nice to have. Right, let's have a look what field, how much field 28 is, which has got potatoes in at the moment. 94,000. But it's got potatoes in it, and I don't want to do potatoes. What's this got in it? Has this got anything ploughed into it? I can't remember. I don't think it has. So this one is 43. We're just gonna have a, you know, a bit of a look around at fields at the moment, just to try and see what I want to buy. 205. $105,000. Now this thing doesn't look like it's got anything in it. If this one's the same price, we'll get field 2 instead. 119. I don't think this field's got anything in it. We could slurry it. See, it says make it worth your while. 3,776. It doesn't sound like anything. Tell you what, we'll buy field 2. Field 3, sorry, buy. So let's just check the little thing. Has it got anything in it? It's white. Ah, it's got sugar beet in, you bastard. Right, we'll have to plough that up. Well, cultivate it up anyway. You're busy. We've only got £7,000 left. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That's not good. What have we got in storage that we could take a trailer load of? We need that, we need that, and we need that. Oh. So we've got nothing. We've got a bit of wool we could sell. Shit, I probably should have thought that through, but I didn't. Just don't use too much fertilizer. Right, let's go get... Ah, I've just gone straight past it. John Deere, there we go. Right, field, whatever it wants cultivating. So we're slowly expanding the arable side now, which is what I wanted to do. Eventually we will have, we'll probably get to a point where we own every field on this map. And, you know, I want to get the set of power harrows after this, because they are real nice mods. And they really make the game, they really make it nice. You know, and they just are nice mods to use. Let's turn the traffic back on. I turned it off because I was bale stacking and the bales kept rolling into the road. So, and every time that happens, you just get annoyed with the game and want to quit. And I didn't want to quit because if I quit, it takes me longer to settle. the video. So this is the oldest machine we have at 14.3 hours. This is the oldest thing, because this has been here since the start of the Let's Play. So this has been here all 21 episodes. That little Grange on there had been here since the beginning, and that only had 3 points on the on. So this is actually the most, you know, I do use this thing a lot. You know, it does do a lot of, does a lot of heavy work, like in the ground and that, cultivating and stuff. Now you may be wondering why don't I just get a soybean sugar beet harvester and harvest this, but I don't want to. Field 3, boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Built to fit. It might just leave a bit on the corner there. Just make sure he actually lines up with this right, and then we'll leave him to it. With our £7, whatever, I only said £7 then, £7,000 budget, that we should hopefully make that back. We're gonna make a bit back on it anyway. We've got the cows and everything, you know. Right, so you need to go to the next field. Now, the reason I'm doing this now is because I normally forget. Wait till the last growth stage, and it's pointless because you get fuck all for it. So a lovely T6 here. It is actually a really nice mod. It is very well built. Now we've got this big beast at 180 horsepower. We need to get the 210 version. It is fucking huge, that is. I stand here now looking about level. That's about where the engine mounting is it? Is that about where the engine mounting is? It's so hard to tell. Yeah, I think it is. The undercarriage, whatever you want to call it. So we don't actually reach the middle of the Mercedes badge. That's how fucking big this thing is. She's a big girl. A big girl. So we've got some manure. What I am thinking about doing is, you know, cheating in a few litres of slurry. Because we didn't actually... We've bought this Marshall tank. We've had this since the beginning and haven't used it. All it's done is sat here because it takes so long to get slurry. There's a fair bit in there, but I might just, you know, cheat in and fill it to the top, and then we'll do a load of slurry on every field or something that we own. But eventually get to a point where all the cows do that. I really like this International. I don't know why. I think some people are going to disagree with me, and I should have kept the John Deere, but this thing is magical. It is not even that very well detailed. It's just really nice to look at. But yeah. Ooh, whoa. Object is too heavy. Yeah, it's a fucking bedder. So he's having fun. Of course, I could have made the headlands, you know, a bit wider. How is the other bloke doing? Oh, he's fertilizing very frantically. He's doing that very well. Quite a nice spread on this fertilizer spreader. Nice working width. But yeah. So we aren't gonna go too mad this episode. Simply reason because we went mad on the last episode for 20. And I don't want to go mad again. Oh god. So we've only got 183,000 litres of silage in here. So once this is empty, you know, once this is empty, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mow all the grass fields, right, that we've got, off screen of course, and then we're going to fertilise them all, and then fast forward time, well, we're going to at least let them get into a growth stage or something, then fertilise them so that we have basically two sets of mowing crop on the floor, so that when we come to harvest it we'll get twice as much. Because hopefully that should speed it up. So we've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we've got, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Yeah, we've got 10 balls of wool or pallets. Not pallets, sorry. Just bags of wool or whatever you want to call them. It's funny how they put them in these nice cage things now. They've actually changed this. They didn't change it for the last game. I don't think it was just, you know, the old put them on a pallet and ratchet strap them to it. But so anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Thank you for 3,000 subscribers. There will be a proper video out for Tuesday. You know, a half an hour one as normal, but it's quite late now and I want to go to bed. So I'm kind of just making this video. Oh, we did do some progress. We bought this. We've done a bit of fertilizer. We've got a new field as well. You know, we've done a bit here and there. That's what you want. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe more today, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming and goodbye.